All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day Tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check out hole number 3. So I got 0 practice on these Drew Moore Links holes. Let's see here, hole number 3. Hole number 3 is going to be hole number 3 of Drew Moore Links. Got zero practice. So I have no idea like where I know that I'm going to be shooting over into this area right here, and I'm going to use my QB. And what I normally try and do on shots like this is I try and make this drive a setup shot so that every single time I come to this hole, I know that I'm going to be 3 rings off of this transitional surface. So I'll be blue ring off this transitional surface, max topspin, max right-hand side spin, max curl, and the ball guide is going to be going out like this on the shot. And my opponents are going to be going, "Are you a dummy? Where are you going?" And then I'm going to put on all that curl because curl is not represented in your ball guide. I'm going to put on all that curl to try and bleed myself up to try and get out here in the center. What I don't know on this is where I'll end up on the other side, as far as like where you really want to be is where you can get right in front of that sand and have that little teeny window. If you short shoot it, you end up having to come over to the side here, so you're coming off in this direction so you can clear it over on the side, and then you got to bring it around at the very end. And it's a little tough. And our choices of a club with lower developed accounts on a shot like this for distance is Big Dog, and Big Dog has no ball guide, so we can't really see where we're going. The question is I've got my Guardian up a few levels, and I've got it to level 4. And what kind of distance does it hit at level 4? So it's at 171, and it doesn't have any topspin. So if I end up a little short back there, I don't have any topspin to get me up to the hole. I really need to get way up on it. My Viper's got 170. So once again, I'm in the same boat here. And the big topper can also get me out there. I'm going to switch this up and use a Big Dog. Let's just see where we're at as far as distances first. I'll bring a Titan. Kingmaker would probably work better just for some side spin and to cut the wind down on the other side, but I'm going to bring a Titan just because I have some. Let's make sure that's the bag. All right. These Drew Moore Links holes, if you've got lower developed stuff, the Drew Moore Links holes are going to be there's what, 4 Drew Moore Links holes and 5 Glen Monarch holes. The Glen Monarch holes are going to play better for us. And because we can't do friendlies in Tour 5, and I tried to play some Tour 5, and I didn't catch any of the Drew Moore Links holes in this account. I played for probably about 30 or 40 minutes. I played like 4 or 5 holes, and all I got was the Sharuba Springs. That shot hitting it forward, while it looks like, hey man, you can do it, this little rough area is going uphill right here. And it is hard to get it. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's a tough shot to try and get it up on this fairway. It's very easy to end up in the rough, and you're sunk if you've got lower developed stuff and you end up in that rough. And once again, if you're watching the videos today, Monday's practice round, and you're looking for perfect shot setup, today's all about practice. I have no idea how I'm going to play these holes come weekend round, and as the progression as the week goes on, I'm going to really work on dialing these holes in. I think I want to be about 4 rings off. Going out in that area, maybe even 5. I'm going to try 5 rings off. Let's take the wind out. It's 3-2. I'll put the forward distance back on. Let's see how that works. We're trying to set this shot up. Max curl. No overpower. Hitting it perfect. think 4 rings is probably better. So being 4 rings off, the deal there is if you hit 4 rings off and you hit a great to the left or the right, you're right in the middle. But if I would have hit a great to the left right there, I would have risked getting into that rough. And I have plenty of room on the right-hand side. So I think on that shot right there, it's 4 rings off, clear ring off the transitional surface, take out the wind, max top spin, max right-hand side spin. Obviously, if you have an upper developed QB, you're going to get more top spin, so you're going to be able to get out there further, and the 4 is going to work, and you're going to have a little bit more curl. So if you've got an upper developed QB, you'll probably, and you've got more curl, you'll probably want to be about 5 rings off. Normally when I'm using a QB and I'm doing lots of curl, that's exactly how I set it up. It's a setup shot for me. I want to get on this hole. I want to set that shot up. I'm 4 rings off, 5 rings off. Take out the wind, max top spin, max curl, and bam, you slide right up the middle of the fairway. Because that's just a layup. This is the shot right here that you came to this hole to play. And I need a little bit more distance if I want to get into the spot, because this is where I really want to be, is right here. Put on a couple backspin. Let's take the wind out. It's 2.5 per ring, so that leaves me 7. So we're about a ring and a third, somewhere in that neighborhood. Put some curl on it to bring it back over to the cup. Hit it 1 ring great on the outside, 1 ring great to the right. Just try and bring it up there, and what we're really looking for here is backspin. So that 2 backspin is about right. We're not going to have, if we don't get, if I can't get distance to get up into that spot where I can go straighter. If you can get in front of that sand, you can go straight out and you don't have to apply that curl. And so I'm not sure with that club on that drive whether I can get out into that spot, because I don't have any more topspin to get me any more distance. A bigger power ball is not going to do me any good because I'm having to bounce it over. I could bring an extra mile and start off. If I brought a big power ball and an extra mile, I could start off on the other side, but the extra mile doesn't have enough curl to bring me back around into the fairway. So then I'd have to use backspin in order to stop the ball from ending up in the rough, which defeats the purpose. I may be able to net, because I only have 3 topspin in that QB, I may be able to net a few more yards with my extra mile than I am with my QB. But if you've got a QB that's slightly higher level than what I have, you're going to get more topspin and you're going to be able to get out there farther. I think these at least this par 5, and I'm not sure how the rest of them will go, the other Drew Moore Links hole, but I think with lower developed stuff, this is why when I was talking on video for the first hole, talking about what we're looking for minimum, I'm discounting on these par 5s. I'm looking for eagle. I'm not looking to try and pick up an Albie on him. I'm taking Albie completely out of the equation, because it's not that you couldn't end up with an Albie, but it's really going to be low percentage that you'd be able to pick up an Albie if you have a lower developed bag, because you're just not going to get the looks going into the hole. The main thing is to put yourself in a spot, get yourself on the green, make your eagle putt, move on to the next hole. So the first hole, this hole right here, and probably hole number 6, which is also a Drew Moore Links holes, those holes right there, I'm just looking to get the minimum score. And I'm not trying to get greedy on them, because every other hole in the tournament, there's a spot, there's an opportunity for us to pick up a shot. And so I really don't want to put my round at risk by screwing up on a hole like that when I'm working so hard on one of these par 4s to try and get that eagle. All right, that was hole number 3 of the St. Patrick's Day tournament and Monday's qualifying, aka practice round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.